I'm lazy, so I'm probably going to love these shoes. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I just picked these up. They're Skechers. I always thought Skechers were for kids, but I guess since I stopped maturing around the 4th grade, they're probably perfect for me. But these are interesting because these are the hands-free slip-ons, and as I get older, as I get lazier, I just don't want to put on shoes. In fact, for many years when I was working, I actually loved putting on penny loafers because you could just step into those guys. But you really were supposed to use a shoehorn, and I ruined many shoes because the back gets all crushed down and your foot doesn't go in there. But Skechers have made these where you just step into them for the laziest of the lazy, and that is me. Now, I have not checked these out yet, but I'm hoping they are as good as my Kiznik shoes, which have delivered on the promise of stepping into shoes. So I thought I would try a new brand here. I actually picked out this style because I thought it looked pretty good. It's kind of like a boat shoe. I feel like I'm going on the yacht, Mimi. Yeah, it's got this mesh material here. It's kind of like a football jersey. We have, I think, probably some vinyl saddle sides right here. Looks like we have elastic bungee cord here for where the shoelaces would be, but they actually don't tie to anything. But they would probably allow your foot to go in there and then hold it down a little bit. This is the wide fit. It's kind of interesting. When I ordered this, I think it said wide fit and extra wide fit. I actually don't necessarily ever get my shoes in wide fit, but I just thought, why not? Because it didn't give me any other options, but maybe it does on some of the other versions here. The sole is very light. The shoe itself is very light. Actually, I'm kind of worried a little bit about the sole because it's a little bit of a slippery foam there. So hopefully it has enough traction. It doesn't really have deep treads or anything. It's more like a slipper or a croc than anything else. The back here is where all the magic happens. It's going to get this cool modern design right there. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what, this is pretty hard to compress. I'm not even sure this does compress. I actually noticed that right here we have kind of feels like a big memory foam piece right there. So I'm thinking that when you step on this, this does not compress. So it's actually different than the Kizniks. This compresses and they have kind of the spring in here that pushes this back up so that this never really gets deformed. I think the way they are doing this is they're just, I'm giving you almost the reverse of a steel-toed boot, and this doesn't compress, and then it kind of holds your foot in place with this foam here. So that's how I think this works, and maybe it's to avoid patent infringement or something like that. Now I want to show you, it says air-cooled memory foam. I'm not sure how else it would be cooled. It's not like they're going to run coolant or water through here. Thank goodness they came up with this high technology air cooling, and then a little arch support right there. So, pretty nice looking shoe, brown, khaki, blue. It's pretty attractive. Now, let's see if we can slip into these and if they're comfortable to wear. All right, so I have both shoes here. I want to show you the difference here. So when I step into my Kiznik, you can see the back here completely compresses. I just slide my foot in, move it forward, and then that back snaps back up. But if I step into this one, this piece right here actually acts and feels just like a shoe form. So if I put my foot in there, you can see it's not compressing. I'm really pushing my foot. It's even crumpling up my sock a little bit, but then my foot slips in. It totally feels like you have a shoehorn underneath here. But then I was thinking, man, that means there's going to be a lot of material back here. Will this shoe walk a little funny? You can see then that foam back here really holds it in. Looks like I have to pull my tongue up just a little bit. There is a little bit more pressure up here where that padding hits your heel than traditional shoes, I think. So they feel a little bit pressure heavy at the top, unlike some other shoes that I've worn. But they feel okay. And in fact, because these are wide, I was afraid that they would slip, but the width is really here. I definitely feel like this part up here, the paddle of the shoe, feels a little wider, but not uncomfortable or loose in any way. The heel and the middle portion of my foot feels just about the same, but they feel pretty good. Again, it's just this little piece right up here that takes a little getting used to. Doesn't quite feel like all my other shoes otherwise. Like the Kizniks, once you step into them, they feel like every other shoe. But the sole here seems to be wearing just fine. It definitely hasn't been slippery. In fact, as it's picking up dirt, it's really showing that Skechers logo. But I like them. It's just a different way of getting you into your shoes without you having to bend down and manually tie your shoe. So I like the innovation. I like the fact that they are a little bit different than the Kisniks. I wouldn't say I like their method any better than the Kisniks, but I would say it's no worse. And so between the two of them, I like them both. They do the same job a little bit differently, but they're pretty good. And probably their big advantage is they're quite a bit cheaper than the Kisnik. So if you are looking for a shoe that you can just slip on, step into, get out the door and get going, well, these might do the trick. If you want to pick up a pair of these, I'll put a link to them in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.